Hello everyone! So today I am here with a intro to a new project and I am super excited about this one. But before that, let me take a deep breath. Pull up the sheet on my Project Pan notebook. And now that I've done that, I can explain to you what it is. This is the Wayward pans, a supernatural inspired project pan. This was started by Simone. I believe she's only on Instagram currently, so I will of course have her linked below, and I'll do my best to have everyone else linked as well. This is a Fantastic Ladies collab, and it is a roulette style. So there's a list of 66 people or topics You know what? 66 nouns. Yeah, because they are people, places, or things. So, 66, you put it in a number generator or a wheel or whatever you please, and then you just keep going until you get the 13. And then based on those 13 nouns, you find items that correspond. So, I have, of course, already done the roulette and everything off camera, and now I will go through and tell you what numbers I pulled as well as what product I'm corresponding to it. Before I forget, this project goes from the 13th of September 2018 to the 18th of January of next year, 2019. So, item number 1 is based on number 2, the Yellow-Eyed Demon. And for that I chose the Oscar de la Renta perfume in Live in Love because of 2 reasons. One, it's kind of like a yellowy color, and I've already marked it. I don't know if you can see that. But also, not only is it a yellowy color, but I have this theory that all of the demons in Supernatural wear a decent amount of cologne or perfume or whatever because they have to cover up that sulfur smell. I feel like they address that a few times in seasons like 1, 2, 3, and then after that they kind of just forget that, hey, demons are supposed to smell like sulfur. So, yeah, I just kind of made up my own thing about how, you know, Crowley probably smells like a Giorgio Armani cologne. I haven't decided which one. Let me know what you think. Now, dang it, this is the one product I don't have. Well, I'll explain to you. I then picked number 9? Oh no, number 4. I wrote the 4 so tiny it looks like a 9. Number 4, which is Jerk. And if you watch the show, you know that is something that Sam often says to Dean. So I chose the Wet n Wild Mega Slicks lip gloss in Raspberry Voice because I figured he says it to Dean. So it's like addressing Dean, and Dean is the one that kind of has like the deeper voice, the kind of raspier voice. So that's what I went with. Next is number 6, Samuel Colt. And for that I am going into, yes, this one, the Kat Von D Monarch palette. And I am choosing, let's see, it is this shade, this pinkish shade, which is actually called Killing Jar, which I thought was just perfect because Samuel Colt created the Colt, which kills everything. So, I don't really have any progress on this, so I am just aiming to get a little bit of a dent. And I actually have another shade from this palette coming up, so I will hold off on showing you where I am with Killing Jar until we get to the other shade, and then I'll just show you both at the same time. Then I picked number 16, which was Leviathan, and for that I chose the Zoya nail polish in Charity. It's a really, really pretty, almost like a mauve with gold micro glitter. I love this shade so much. And the reason why I chose it is because I was doing some research, and actually back in one of his writings, St. Thomas Aquinas referred to the Leviathan as the demon of, I want to say either envy or greed, and I'm pretty sure one of those is the opposite of charity, but either way, that's how I connected this. Then for number 19, the next number I pulled, which is Kevin Tran, I chose the Tartlet in Bloom in the shade Smarty Pants. And for this one, I just kind of want to wear away the word tart that is embossed on the writing. And I chose this one because I feel like Kevin was super smart. So this one right here is Smarty Pants. And my goal is to just wear away that writing some more. Then I pulled number 22, First Blade, and for that I am using Melt 666. And I'm actually kind of bummed because there were so many things I could have applied this to, but I didn't pull any of them. So I got a little bit creative, and I figured, you know what? First Blade, Cain. Cain was influenced by the devil. 666 is the devil's number. So yeah, that is what it looks like. It's a really deep, plummy red. I quite like it. I think it'll be perfect for fall and winter. So I've already marked this on a piece of paper, so we'll see how much progress I get on that. Let me wipe away this before it stains too much. It's still stained a little bit, but... Okay. Next I pulled number 33, which is Garth Fitzgerald IV. And I actually don't remember a lot of Garth's backstory or story or anything like that. I know he's kind of like the guy that the boys aren't really a fan of because he's kind of like not all together or not really with it all the time. So that combined with the fact that I know he becomes a werewolf later on, I chose the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadow in Rustic. Hold on. There was a random piece of glitter on there. So I chose the shadow Rustic, and I'm just looking to see some kind of progress on this. Nothing spectacular. So this shade right here is Rustic. As you can see, I kind of have usage, but nothing really major. Next, for Shapeshifter, it's over here. Okay, next was Shapeshifter, and for that one I chose the What Mermaids Are Made Of highlight from Love Lux Beauty, because this highlight, every time you use it, is a different shade, so I figured it fit perfectly. And now here's the other shadow from the Kat Von D Monarch, and that is Cat. Me. It is the shade Delaney, and it is this kind of silvery metallic shade, which I am using for number 36, which is Iron. So as you can see, I kind of have a little bit of a dip going in Delaney, but I don't really have anything in Killing Jar, so my goal for both of them actually is to just get more of a dip going and see more progress. For Vessel, I have a lavender body scrub, which is in a tiny little glass jar, and I had the hardest time coming up with Vessel, so I was like, this carries the body scrub around it in a vessel. So that's what I decided to go with. Then I have 2 shades from my little matte Z palette, and they are both from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, I believe. I depotted it because I got irritated with the packaging. And the first of the 2 is number 48, which is Angel Blade. It's this shade right here. And then I also have number 55 for Men of Letters. I have Lazarus. So I connected this shade, Samael, to Angel Blade because I want to say Samael is an angel, and if not, it sounds like an angel to me, so. And then I chose Lazarus for Men of Letters because I figured the Men of Letters were kind of dead, and then Sam and Dean found the bunker and it kind of came back to life, so Lazarus. And then finally, number 52 is Hannah, and I was super stoked that I pulled Hannah because she's one of my favorite characters. And for her, I am choosing the eyeshadow Back to the Playpen from the Dirty Dancing palette from Solo Look because I feel like this is the exact shade of her coat that she wears all the time. So I just want to see some kind of progress because I haven't used this shade all that often and I feel like it needs to be loved some more. Let me zoom you in and show you this one. So there it is. Now, I kind of forgot to mention for the 2 in my Z palette, my goal for those is to just see some kind of progress. Goal for the highlight is to get some kind of tiny little dip going. This, any kind of progress, just because it's such a dark color and I feel like that would be quite difficult. For the nail polish, I want to make it under the word Zoya. For the perfume, I kind of just want to make noticeable, markable progress every month. So I don't have an overall goal for finishing it or anything like that, but every month I want to be able to look at this and be like, I made progress. So, and then for pretty much all the eyeshadows, the goal is progress, a dip, or to wear away the Tarte embossing in the Tarte shade. Yeah, that's everything. I think this might be the quickest intro I've ever done. I kind of hope so because some of my intros are a little bit crazy in length. So, with that being said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a thumbs up or a comment or both. Both is good. If you want to see more of my face, you can either check out my other videos or subscribe. And as always, I hope that you all are having a wonderful whatever time of the day it is wherever you are. And I will see you in the next video. I love you guys.